Good day, boys and girls, and welcome to lesson 2 of singular and plural nouns. We will start with a review of what we did in last class. So we know that a singular noun refers to one, whereas a plural noun refers to more than one. And we will go over the rules we learned last class. So some words, they form the plural by just adding s. Some words form the plural by adding es. These words end with sh, ch, ss, x, and o. And the final rule we did the last class was some words ending with y, you have to change the y to an I and add es. So let's go over these rules. Let's do a quick review before we move on to the other two rules. So we have class. Class ends with what? ss. Good. So to form the plural of class, what do we have to do? Yes, we have to add es. We have shirt. What we have to do with this one? Just add an s. So we get shirts. Bench. Bench ends with what? ch. Good. And to form the plural of a word ending with ch, we have to add es. Good job. Cargo. Cargo ends with o, and we learned words ending in o, we add es. Eyelash. It ends with sh. So to form the plural eyelashes, we add es. Story. Now let's look at story. It ends with y. And the letter before the y is a consonant r. To change this to plural, what we have to do? Change the y to an I and add es. So we learned in the last class that if the word ends with y and there is a consonant before the y, we change the y to an I and add es. What comes before the y in this case? It's a vowel. So we have two monkeys. So with this rule, we keep the y and just add an s because there is a vowel before the y. We have, what is this? A key. So let's look at it carefully. There is a vowel before the y. So we have keys. What we do, what is the rule? We leave the y as is and we just add s. So let's go over this rule. Some nouns end with y and have a vowel before it. To change these nouns to their plural form, simply add an s. So you can read it. Good job. So let's try some now. What is this? It is a donkey. The letter before the y is a vowel, it is e. So to change it to get donkeys, we keep the y and we simply add an s. This is a turkey. So the e is a vowel. So to get turkeys, keep the y and add s. Next one. This is a jersey. We have to pay attention to the letter before the y before we change it to a plural. So we have jerseys. And final one. This is a toy. So the letter before the y is an o is a vowel. So if we have toys, we just add an s. So let's go over this rule one more time. Some nouns end with Y and have a vowel before it. To change these nouns to their plural form, we simply add an S to the end of the word. So let's try some now. So we have a sentence, for Christmas I received lots of toy, and we want to change toy to plural using the rule we just learned. We have the Y and the letter before it is a vowel, so we simply add an S, toys. Good job. Number 2, during this period, many something were given food hampers. So let's look at the word family. Family ends with Y, but the letter before it is an L, which is a consonant. So how do we change family to plural? What do we do with the Y? Yes, we change the Y to an I and add ES. Good job. There were many, flies buzzing around the trash can. All the space were beautifully dressed for the tea party. So we have lady. So Y, the letter before the Y is D. So what do we do? Yes, we change the Y to an I and add ES. Boy, all the something were excited to attend the football match. Boy, the letter before the Y is a vowel, so we simply add an S. And the final sentence, after playing with the children were required to pack them away. Toy will change to toys. Good job. So let's go on to the next rule. So this is a leaf. So leaf ends with an F. So we have leaves. Let's look at what we did. So we notice with leaves there is no F now, but we have VES. Let's look at the next example. This is a butter knife. And we have knives. So if we notice, the FE is now gone and we have VES. So the rule, to form plural of a noun that ends with F and FE, we replace the F or FE with VES. So you can do some examples. This is a scarf. It ends with F. So what do we have to do? We remove the F and add VES. Yes, good job. We have, this is a half of an orange. It ends with F. To change to a plural, we drop the F and add VES. This is a shelf. Then we have 3 shelves. Good job. One more. This is a calf. It ends in F. So to change it to a plural, we remove the F and add VES. So let's go over the rule. To form the plural of a noun that ends with F and FE, we replace the F or FE with VES. So I have a passage here, and this passage we will be changing the words that are underlined in red to the plural form. Now we have to remember the 4 rules we learned thus far. We have to remember the rules we learned in the first lesson and the rules we did in this lesson. So let's read the passage. It's amazing the kind of life that ants live. They are busy creatures. Ants can lift things that are 20 times its size. They are hero, aren't they? The queen ants are the boss. They live for many years. If they die, the rest of their colony dies shortly after. We should celebrate ants. Let's have some holidays celebrating ants and throw some party. What do you think? Now we have life, we have aunt, we have hero, we have boss, holiday, and parties. So you all now have to change these words to the plural form using the rules we learned thus far. So you all can do it now. Let's check it out and see if you all got all correct. So it is amazing the kind of lives that ants live. They are busy creatures. Ants can lift things that are 20 times its size. They are heroes, aren't they? The queen ants are the bosses. They live for many years. If they die, the rest of their colony dies shortly after. We should celebrate ants. Let's have some holidays celebrating ants and throw some parties. What do you think? So I hope you all got all correct, and if those of you got one or two wrong, you can continue practicing forming the plural using the rules we learned thus far. So let's go over the rules. Some words form the plural by adding s. Some words form the plural by adding es. Words that end with sh, ch, ss, x, and o. Words ending in y that comes after a consonant, you have to change the y to an I and add es. So the rules that we learned today, words ending in y that comes after a vowel, you simply add s, and words that end with f and fe to form the plural, you drop the f and the fe and you add ves. So you can visit learn.moe.gov.tt for ECCE primary and secondary school, helping students to connect and continue learning. I look forward to showing you the next 3 rules of singular and plural nouns. So go practice and take care.